Alright, internet. So I'm moving. And the first challenge that presents itself is I have to get all of my shop up this hill.
And if you think that I am going to push all of my tools up that hill without the help of a machine, you are drunk. I paid a visit to my local discount tools store and picked up this AC-powered winch.
Okay, so the first test, I want to make sure this thing actually works. It works.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Got a piece of tube, shove that in the hitch, weld this plate on here, probably cut it down a bit. Winch will bolt on there somehow, and that should do it.
Are we actually cutting anything here? This thing is poopy. Hey, it kind of looks like I know a little bit what I might be doing. What I might look like I might know what I'm doing.
That is incorrect. I do not.
Here's our tube and plate all welded together. Drilled some mounting holes in the corners, drilled the hitch pin hole, and now it's just time to put it all together. The one thing I didn't consider is that the bolts that hold the winch to its mounting plate stick out on the bottom. So I just need to, I'll just use like, I don't know, a piece of plywood or something as spacers to hold it up. I just made 2 spacers out of some scrap plywood, slap those guys on there.
Okay, first test of pulling something up the hill. Engage. Okay, well that took about 19 years. So now I'm wondering if it just makes more sense to just manually push everything up. I don't know. Let's test that. So that was a failure too. I guess the winch is worth it. Takes forever, but it's way safer. Now that I have a way of getting things out of the shop, I need a way to get things
out of the shop. Specifically, this beast of a workbench. When I built this workbench, I specifically did not put casters on it because workbenches are not supposed to move when you're using them. So there was no need for casters. So ideally, I would just screw these caster plates directly to the bottom of these legs. But the mounting plates on these casters is way too big for the 2x6s. So I think what I'm going to do is build some sort of a U bracket that will go underneath these legs that the mounting plate of this is already screwed to. So all I'll have to do is lift up the workbench, slide that bracket on, and then just screw it in from the sides.
Moving day was a weird day. We went to pick up the moving truck. The first place just didn't have it, so we had to go to a different place. Then when I was moving the table saw into the garage, I smashed my hand real bad. We tried winching things up, and the driveway has so many potholes that the wheels kept snapping off. At one point, we had to lay a cabinet over and put the wheel back on. It was just a series of unfortunate events. What we ended up doing was ratchet strapping furniture dollies to the furniture, and then that worked to winch things up and then also load them into the truck. But it was a stressful day. The only downside to the winch was that it took a long time to pull those things up the hill. So by the end of the day, we were just pushing some of the lighter furniture up the hill rather than using the winch. So did it save me any time to build the winch on the back of the truck and put the wheels on the workbench? I don't know. I really can't say for sure. I will say that the entire project added just a little bit of adventure to an otherwise really stressful day, and to me that made the whole thing worth it. That about wraps this one up. Thanks for watching. If you want to see how I shoved my entire shop into this one-car garage, stay tuned for the next video. Be sure to subscribe, like, and I will see you on the next one.